What is intermittent fasting and how does that relate to your sex life? Stay tuned to find out. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is the time that you don't eat. And you hear that a lot. And I hear my patient ask me about what that means and why they should do it. And I advocate that you do it because it's good for your sexual health. Intermittent fasting means that when you stop eating until at nighttime until you eat again in the morning. It's usually you do it at nighttime so that way you're asleep about 7 to 8 hours a day. And intermittent fasting means that you're not eating for more than about at least 8 hours. So it's good to start intermittent fasting like around 7 or 8 p.m. at night and then go to like 11 or 12 a.m. the next morning. And it's recommended that you do between 12 hours to 16 hours of fasting and then break your fast and eat between an interval of about 8 hours to 10 hours. And the reason why that's good because one, it allows the smaller window when you can eat. And intermittent fasting has multiple benefits. It help you lose weight, it help you with mental clarity and focus. It will also help you metabolize your sugar better so you don't become insulin insensitive. It actually lower inflammation, even prevent cancer, and is overall good for your health. And how does it work is that intermittent fasting has multiple benefits because what it does when you fast, you don't eat between 12 to 16 hours, your cells undergo actually a small amount of stress, and this stress make your cells respond adaptively, and then it enhances its ability to cope with stress and maybe even resist disease. And the cells start to initiate a repair process and actually change the expression of the gene in the cell. So when it's repairing itself, it cleans itself up. And studies have shown that fasting improves your insulin level resistance, meaning that the insulin gets secreted in your pancreas and it's effective in controlling your blood sugar. It lower your blood sugar system. It even lower your insulin level. It decreases inflammation. And several studies has suggested even a decrease in cancer. But on top of that, when you fast, your body produces human growth hormone fivefold. The benefits of that is that you have good fat loss and muscle gain. The other benefit I mentioned is insulin works better in lowering your blood sugar as well as making the fat in your body more accessible to be used for energy. And then your cells repair itself. I call it like your cells cleaning up. It repairs the cells that are not working well, that are old, and then it start to initiate new cell process. And then the biggest interesting part is that the gene expression changes so that way you have better cell health and longevity. So how should you start fasting? Well, fasting's been around for thousands of years. Some people fast for days on hand, but I suggest you do intermittent fasting. And what that means is that you can drink water when you're fasting, and you wake up in the morning, you can drink black coffee but no cream, no sugar. It's still considered fasting. And I would suggest that you start maybe 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and do 12 hours and then slowly add another hour every week until you reach for about 16 hours of not eating and then an 8 hour window of eating. I myself do intermittent fasting. I do a 16 hours no eating, an 8 hour window of eating as well. And then once a month, I will do a 24-hour no eating and just water and coffee alone. So some intermittent fasting tips is that when you're doing this, you get plenty of sleep, meaning get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Why is that? Studies have shown that when you sleep, it suppresses your appetite. and you keep your hunger craving under control. And do light exercises when you fast. In fact, you can actually even do moderate exercise. When I wake up in the morning, I'm fasting and I do yoga and I do bicycling and also do bar. And you should think about maybe 30 minutes of exercise, and adding some time to rest and relax will help you start intermittent fasting better to be able to remain there as well. And don't knock yourself out and start doing 16 hours right away. Start with 12 hours and then just slowly add on and add on until you get to 18 hours. Always stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. How much should you drink? You should drink 2/3 of your weight in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you drink about 70 ounces of water, and really push yourself to not eat during the time that you're fasting and avoid the bad food, particularly the bad carbohydrates and the bad fatty food that I'm going to talk about in the next episode. And what it also means is that when you're doing intermittent fasting, you actually have more time to yourself because you're not eating. You're only eating in 8-hour window. And so you have more time to either exercise, spend time with family, read, listen to your music, go for a walk, or working out. Intermittent fasting, as I mentioned earlier, reduces inflammation. And what inflammation means is that your body kind of fight against itself and start damaging the cell because it thinking there is an injury or foreign body, and it start to try to fight that when it is actually a normal process. So it's called inflammation, and chronic inflammation is bad. Chronic inflammation is slow, ongoing, and a destructive process that doesn't turn off. It acts like a slow burning fiber. It make your cells, your immunity weak, and it attack the healthy part of your body. And the reason why I'm saying inflammation, because inflammation cause decreased blood flow, and decreased blood flow lead to erectile dysfunction. And you don't want that. And you want more blood flow so that way you don't have endothelial cell destruction. So I hope you do start intermittent fasting. It's so easy to do. It has so many health benefit to the regimen. You should incorporate it every day if you can. And it's not only good for your health, it's also good for your performance as well. And I hope that you do it. You let me know if you have any question. I would really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you have any question. And just know that a healthy sex life is possible and that you can love more, live more, and be happy. And I will see you in the next episode. Hello there. Want an amazing sex life? This free gift is going to give you more sex by helping you get harder and lasting longer. Let's talk about the most sensitive subject, the effect that aging has on your sex life. If you're over 40, there's about 67% chance that you have to deal with one or more of these issues. You sometimes go soft in the middle of sex. You sometimes have trouble lasting long enough to climax. Your erection just doesn't feel as hard as it used to be, and your penis is not as sensitive as it used to be. You cannot reach orgasm or ejaculate. You sometimes have trouble getting an erection. These things lead to frustration and embarrassment when you cannot please your partner. My name is Dr. Ann Truong, and I've been treating men for issues like this for over 25 years. As a board-certified medical doctor who specializes in men's health, I helped over 7,000 men reverse the effect of ED. As a way to introduce you to the ED treatment that I offer, I want to give you the most incredible free gift ever. But don't let the fact that it's free gift fool you. This powerful gift will help you get harder and stay and last longer, and may just revolutionize your sex life, making sex more exciting, more thrilling, and an amazing experience again. How is that? So here's what you're going to get in this most incredible free gift. Number one, a good morning wood smoothie recipe. This is my specially formulated antioxidant recipe that will help you get harder and stay and stimulating more blood flow. It is formulated to increase your nitrous oxide level, which is one of the biggest keys to making you harder and firmer more often, and will also help you last longer. It is filled with lots of greens that create more nitrous oxide in your blood. This smoothie will give you that morning wood effect and will also make you harder on demand when you need it most. And you'll see the effect in about several weeks. Number two, nitrous oxide testing strip. You will also get 2 of these strips, which you will use along with simple instruction to test your nitrous oxide level in your saliva. Nitrous oxide is a gas in your body and is required for good blood flow to the organ. The strip can determine if your nitrous oxide are deficient, which can help us advise you on the best way to reverse your ED. Even more important, since ED is an early warning sign of problem with circulation and heart health, this can also be a great way to prevent heart-related problems such as strokes and heart attack. Number three, and the best part of all, a 30-day free trial access to the Modern Man Club. As part of our mission to make men hard again, we launched the Modern Man Club as a way to provide education and support to a community of men who's on the path to reversing their ED, with pre-recorded and live session being offered every week. I will help men regain sexual health through training, support. I will be there all the way with you to hold your hand through so that way you can overcome ED and have your best sex life. Members rave about this session and the sense of community they gain by being a member of the Modern Man Club. And all you have to do is to say maybe to this offer. And once you say maybe, you will be on your way to a more fulfilling and exciting sex life. So all you have to do is fill down the form below, and then I will see you on the inside. Thanks for listening to the Sexual Health for Men podcast. If you love this episode, then please take a screenshot on your phone and post it on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you post. And be sure to tag me and let me know why you like this episode and what you like to hear in the future. That will help me know what's great for you, and I would love to give you the most incredible free gift designed to help you improve performance quickly. Go to my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com to get the book, The 5 Common Costly Mistakes Men Make When Facing ED. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, and just know that you can have sexual vitality for life. I appreciate you. Until next time.